Hello and welcome to a Sophisticated Pairs video blog. My name is Erica and today I am reviewing the Fitfully Yours Maxine. This review has been a long time in the making. In fact, I have purchased the bra 3 separate times in 3 different sizes to review, but because of thyroid-based weight gain and energy fatigue, blogging has been a little bit irregular, as has my weight. So finally today, I'm going to be able to review the bra for you. Per usual, we'll start with size. This is a North American size 36J. Fitfully Yours is a Canadian company, so they use the US North American metric. So I'll be referring to that size going forward with the review. Lately, I have been pretty consistently a US 34K or UK 34H in brands like Panache and Curvy Kate. Now, I find Fitfully Yours personally runs a little snug in the band, so I always size up one size from my normal, and this is a good thing. The 36 here feels comfortably snug on the loosest set of hooks. It's giving me a nice sense of security and anchorage, which is adding to the support. The J cup also fits good, or is the correct size, should we say. We'll get to fit later. I don't have any overflow. I also don't have very much gaping. I think if I went down a cup size, I would start to get a little bit of the muffin top or quad boob, especially towards this upper section right here. Now, anyone who knows me or has visited our shop will probably recognize that molded cups are my least favorite type of bra. I constantly rail against them, largely because they create a whole host of fit problems. And I understand, everybody wants their molded cup t-shirt bra nowadays. We're all so scared of showing a seam. And the molded cups do a great job of alleviating that problem. However, they also create a host of other problems. They can create gaping, they can create overflow, they can just have these weird wonky shapes or fits. That's because the molded cups use a rigid preformed mold that your breast has to fit into. And if it doesn't, then you just start to get all of these snowballing issues where it just doesn't want to work for you. And if your tissue is soft, then that can make it even worse. And then the higher cup sizes also have a more difficult time because there's more actual tissue to the breast. So there tends to be more variance across breast shapes for a given cup size. As a result, it can make it much more difficult for you to find a molded cup bra like this, which is going to fit you properly. That said, Maxine is not a bad option. First of all, Maxine has a very narrow underwire here on the side. So this is really nice because it tends to avoid some of the problems you have when a molded cup has a more sort of swoosh-shaped underwire where it kind of angles outward, particularly towards the top. A lot of times what can happen is you wind up with this wrinkling or buckling, especially right here where the breast kind of connects to the underwire at the bottom, and it kind of looks very wonky. It can sometimes not be very comfortable. Furthermore, it can tend to pull this upper cup a lot tighter into the underarm, which can be much more uncomfortable when you move your arms. So choosing to do this really eschews those problems. Even moving my arms is quite comfortable. The center is also a little bit more narrow. So a lot of times I see those molded cups, again, having that kind of wider design. And this one definitely keeps it much more front and center, which is really good, especially for customers who are fuller bust and have a little bit more projection or don't have as much width on the side. The cup itself is a little bit more rigid, and that is a bit of a problem sometimes, as I mentioned, because you wind up with this inflexible fabric that's not going to try and contour to you. The shape on it is also kind of rounded and lifted, but also a little bit more minimized. For me, I'm finding that the upper cup right here is sort of pushing down a little bit more on the tissue. And again, because it's a molded cup, I am getting some fit problems. So right here at the middle, I have this sort of buckling extra fabric here where I'm not completely filling out the cup. But then I get towards the top and I'm completely filling it out again. And then we get to the strap and I wind up with more gaping. So that's one of the reasons why I said the size is right, but there's definitely some fit issues going on. I think the overall cup shape on Maxine is a little tall. I wish it were just a little bit smaller or a little shorter, especially here towards the center where I've seen this problem quite a bit. So we stock this bra in the store, and I've been fitting with it for several months now, and incorporating those thoughts into the review, it's very hit or miss here in the store. You are either a Maxine devotee and it fits you perfectly and you want it in every color, or it just doesn't work. It doesn't even make it out of the fitting room. There's very little middle ground with that. And I think, again, part of that derives from the fact that we do have this much more rigid molded cup style. There's also the issue of the straps. So a lot of people love these nice like wide straps. And to be honest, they are very comfortable. They have a little bit of padding to them. The quality on it is very nice, but they're partially adjustable in the back. As a result, if you're petite or short-waisted and you really find you need to tighten those straps down, you wind up hitting the top of the strap where it can no longer adjust very fast. And you may not even be able to tighten it enough. I'm a big proponent, even though I know a lot of people are sketchy on it, of having a fully adjustable strap in fuller cups. I think it just really is essential in order to make sure the fit is going to work properly. That said, for a wider padded strap, this is honestly one of the prettiest I've seen. So sometimes this can look a little bit matronly, a little plain. Fitfully Yours has taken this beautiful embroidered on lace to give you a little bit of this luxe kind of decadent feel to the bra. And this is mirrored as well in the beautiful silver color. Now Maxine comes in a host of colors, everything from blue to your neutrals, purple, you name it. Silver is probably one of my favorites because you really don't see silver lingerie that much. It's kind of difficult, especially in full bust, to find a really good use of metallics. And I feel like the Fitfully Yours metallic is absolutely perfect. It really has a very lovely tone to it. If you're pale like me, it can actually function as a skin tone neutral. So you would have something that you can wear in summer underneath light colored clothes. Even if you're not pale, I think the silver is really a nice kind of cool option for sort of a more pink-based skin tone. Anybody who's more, not necessarily more yellow-based. Like if you can wear silver jewelry, a silver bra is going to look amazing on you. So I really like that Fitfully Yours took a gamble on that. I think it's a beautiful color. I think it adds to that luxurious kind of decadent feel. Now, Fitfully Yours Maxine is a little higher priced. It's, I think, an $82 bra. In fact, Fitfully Yours in general tends to be a little bit on the higher end. I would liken it closer to sort of like the Panache Black line, maybe a bit of fantasy. However, the quality always seems to come up to the price point. Even though the molded cup itself is a bit rigid for my taste, the rest of the fabric is really soft. Everything feels very secure. The wings on the side are a sort of less stretchy fabric, which I think will help over time to ensure that the bra maintains its shape. The padding on the straps, as I mentioned, is quite comfortable. All of the fabrics which touch your skin are really nice. And then when you start looking at the way that the underwire channels are sewn in, the way that the lace is attached, all of it is done with an exceptional level of thoughtfulness. This is not a bra that Fitfully Yours expects you to toss in 6 months. This is a bra that is going to continue to wear well and is going to last you for a long time. So basically, in conclusion, it's a molded cup. If you love molded cups, it's definitely worth trying, particularly if you have a little bit more of projected breasts. Again, you may want to watch depending on your vertical root height because this overall cup is a little bit tall in general. So that may be something worth considering. I also want to hint at a new style that they're doing. I'm calling it Maxine 2.0 because I don't know the name yet, but I have seen a sample of it and it is awesome. I'm really excited to finally get to review the final product when it's available, but they basically fix a lot of the issues we're talking with Maxine. So if you tried Maxine, you liked the overall idea, the concept, the look, maybe even the shape, but you just had these fit problems that we were discussing here today, watch Fitfully Yours' upcoming collection for 2018 and you might see something there that you like. So as always, if you have any questions about the review or comments, please feel free to either leave them below or you can email me at sophisticatedpair@gmail.com. Don't forget to check out our blog, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and Instagram for all the latest news and event information. Thanks and have a great day.